Hi everyone and welcome to today's video, where I'll be showing you 5 tips that will boost your productivity and creativity in Microsoft Word. These tips will give you an edge as to how your documents can stand out, plus offer a heightened perspective of the whole document itself. First of all, I'd like to show you that our end result if you use these 5 tips that I'll be showing you in this video. This document here has headings. The navigation plane here is set out to your left side to display all the headings. You have the table of contents here, which shows you all the document's headings. You have in each bottom of each page which number of page you are on and how many of total pages you have in your document. I'll show you how you can manipulate your header or the footer where the page number is set to have your name, the topic of your document and the date, or maybe you want to have a different header or footer than I. And at last, how columns are used to split up which manufacturers have what type of hardware, which can be seen here, which I have displayed the RAM, CPU and GPU, which manufacturers have made which. So how can we do this? That is what I'm going to show you with all these tips. Tip number 1, headings and the navigation plane. First of all, I'd like to show you how you can activate the navigation plane here, which will show you all the heading styles that you have set on the headings in your Word document. To do this, you can go to your View tab here, and you can then click the little box here with the navigation plane. Now I removed it, now I have enabled it, and now it will appear to your left side. So to make this more nice and tidier with the things here, so they have headings that I can easily find. So let's try that. So if you mark your text here, mark it all, and you can actually click styles here, and then you can choose a heading style. Let's say 1, because this is my over the top heading for these things I'd like to talk about downwards. So after that, let's take a heading of number 2 for this one. And then heading for this to number 2 as well. And this. And as you can see now over in the navigation bar, it starts to make quite a good effort of this, making this very nice and tidy. Another way to make another heading style as well is going to the Home tab and just click here. And you can do this as well and do it all this. And now we have made headings and the navigation bar. And now it's all nice and tidy and give you a very good overview as to where your headings are and how they are put into the document to make it a little more nice and tidier. So you can just click on them. So let's say you have hundreds of pages or a lot of pages. You can just simply click over here in the navigation plane and you'll just get right to that heading that you have set. It is very nice and gives you such a breeze in Word. So tip number 2 is the table of contents, which is a recommendation from my side, is to remove all your things down here. You can just press down the Control Enter. That will make it to jump down a whole page. And then I will recommend you to put the table of contents in your first page of your document. How you can do this is go to the Reference tab and click Table of Contents, and then you can choose between one of these two. I just choose table number 1. Now it displays all the headings that you have set within your document. So if you set a new heading, I'll just show you. Let's say we say NVIDIA V2. You can go up here, and then you can actually update this table by clicking Update Table, Update Entire Table. Then that heading will now be in your table of contents as well. It'll also tell you the page number of which page it is on the heading that you have. As well as you saw in the previous document, I had the current page number to be shown and the total page number to be shown. So this is my tip number 3. So how you can do that is go to your Insert tab and go to the page number. Here you can either choose if it had to be on the top of your page, on the current position where you have placed your mouse in the document to display it, or the bottom of your page, or page margins. I usually put it in the bottom of my page, and I usually take the one with the bold numbers, number 3. So now this is a consistent thing that will appear, and you don't have to then either go in and do it again. So whenever you make a new page, it will just say page 3 if you do that. And I'll just show you how that. So I'll make a new page. So if we scroll down, now a new page. So now you're on the page 3 of 3 pages in total. And that's how easy you can enable that. So tip number 4 is the page header and the footer, which you saw in my other previous document as well, is that I had my header up here. That can be changed. If you go to insert and click header, then you can choose between the different layouts that you like. I usually take this one with the blank 3 columns. And then here you can then specify your name of either or many people. If you have written the document, type in their names, then you know who made the document. And here you can then type in the topic of the document that you're making. And maybe a release date can be put here as well to make that so you have a date for when it was made. And I can just type in and you can say topic here just to show you. If I knew how to spell. There we go. So that's how you can do that to segregate and use that. And this can actually be done in the footer as well. So if you would like to have this in the footer, you just click the footer instead. And that is the bottom line of your page. In the previous document as well, I have placed these into columns so they were not placed like this. And this can be changed if you go to your layout tab up here and choose columns. First of all, mark the text that you'd like to put in columns. Click up here. And I have placed it in 3 columns, so I can click 3. Now these are placed in 3 different columns. And you can actually have more columns if you just go into the columns here again and go to columns. And then you can then specify how many columns you'd like. And that is about my tips. And that's about what I have. So these are my 5 essential tips in Microsoft Word that will help you to present your work more professional and leave a lasting impression on things. So do not wait to implement these tips and witness your Word documents rise to a whole new level of excellency. As always, if you found this video very helpful or just helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This really helps me a lot by making these videos. So without further ado, have a good day and take care.